Many times history repeats itself. My name is Teresa Lubinski and I'm the trustee for Parkdale High Park and Etobicoke Lakeshore of the Toronto Catholic District School Board. As your trustee, I felt it was important to put forward the motion that all the schools of the Toronto Catholic Board have a moment of silence and a commemoration day on April 10th for the victims of the Katyn massacre and Smolensk air disaster this year and every year. The Katyn massacre is a conventional term referring to one of the places where the Polish leadership elite was exterminated during World War II. Approximately 22,000 Polish people, mainly reserve officers, engineers, doctors, priests, teachers, university professors, members of the intelligentsia, and others, were shot during April and May of 1940 by the Soviet Union government. I attended school in Poland while the country was still under communism and controlled by the Soviet Union. My history lessons did not refer to this tragedy. I learned about the Katyn massacre in Canada, partially due to the first in the world Katyn Memorial that was constructed in Parkdale High Park. The city councilor at the time, Chris Korwin-Kuczynski, with the Polish community, were instrumental in the fruition of the project. This tragedy has deeply wounded the Polish community for generations, and it continues without recognizing how much of an atrocity it was. After the systemic changes in the entire Soviet bloc between 1989 and 1991, the demand for clarifying the truth about Katyn was escalating. Once the nation started addressing the issues associated with the Katyn catastrophe and looking for healing, the country was hit with a new disaster. On April 10, 2010, Polish President Lech Kaczyński, First Lady Maria Kaczyńska, senior Polish government officials, family members of the Katyn massacre lost their lives in a terrible plane crash. 96 people, known as the Smolensk air disaster, while traveling to Katyn to commemorate the 70th anniversary of the Katyn massacre. My motion passed unanimously with help from students such as Michael Mohotsky and Daniel Demchuk, based on the letters of support from Consul General of Poland in Toronto, Ms. Magdalena Pszczółkowska, the former city councilor Chris Korwin-Kuczynski, and from the former member of parliament, Ted Opitz, who says, if the children cannot understand the past, they most certainly will not be able to relate to the present events. For example, the current conflict in Ukraine has a direct linkage not only to the World War II and the fall of the Soviet Union, but centuries back to the birth of the Russian Empire. I extend my sincere thank you to the latter people that I just mentioned, as well as to the entire Polish community and the Board of Trustees for recognizing and assisting me with the proclamation of the Katyn massacre and Smolensk air disaster as a commemoration day this year and every year in all the schools of the Toronto Catholic District School Board. Thank you and dziękuję.